Should I take them off? Fuck it. I've done it again. This is wrong. Okay, this is like a fisheye lens. Like, look, across the top. Look how that's not like that. I don't live in a curvy house. Why is it doing that? I hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to, I'd either spend the rest of my life fiddling with camera so it doesn't look weird, or I could learn how to play guitar the normal way. This is a great start to the podcast, and I am taking off my glasses. I can't see anything. All right. I've done it again. I have been, okay, so the process, I guess we'll start off with the process of me learning the song and then say why I learned this song, and then play the song. And okay, so I was able to finally find a guitar teacher, so I started knocking some songs off my list that are the songs that I've really wanted to play, but couldn't find chords online. This is one that I wanted to play, and I sent it to him. And we did about a half-hour guitar lesson, and he kind of said, okay, these are power chords. Here's the, okay. See that? Look, okay. So I have, I have this animal there. That's an okapi. You don't need to know that. But like, look how it looks like it's fallen over. Yeah, this is wrong. This is so annoying. And you're probably like, why don't you do all this before you start streaming? I do. That's the frustrating thing. Anyway, yeah, see, now it looks like it's standing straight up. Okay. Anyway, where were we going with this? Oh, yeah, so I had, this is actually, I've had 2 guitar lessons now. Oh, first of all, thank you to everyone for letting me go see my mom on Sunday. I mean, you didn't have a choice, but you know, everyone was really appreciative and supportive, and that was awesome. And I think it really made her day. So, you know, if she's happy, I'm happy. So thank you for bearing with me while I did that. Okay, so the guitar lesson was basically like he said, okay, well, this sounds like it's basically just power chords, and he showed me the power chords. I don't think amps are supposed to blip like that. So he showed me kind of what power chords are. He showed me that basically you put your finger on one of the frets, usually one of the ones that has a star on it, and then you put your other fingers there, and then you don't play the other notes. And it doesn't work because my amp, and now it's making a weird noise. Great. So far, this is gotta be the best stream we've done so far. Yeah. Okay. So that's what he showed me. He showed me that these are basically power chords, and then sometimes they do this instead of this. And that was kind of the whole session. So then the onus was on me to kind of figure out how all that fits into a song. So I listened to the song about, I don't know, many times. See, now it cuts my head out. That's why I adjusted it the way that looks wrong. Okay. I need a tracking camera. Are those free? I think I could afford it if it was a free thing. So anyway, the reason I bring all this up is because I was running through the song about an hour ago, getting ready, and it doesn't sound right at all. So I'm thinking I really biffed it when I figured out what the chords are. Yeah, it's not like I'm going to change it now. Anyway, let's talk about why I chose this song. So I made notes so I make sure I don't leave anything out. Ash Williams was a punk band that just broke up. They just played their last show, I want to say 2 weeks ago. And I think that was their first time playing for over a year, because it was one of those things where all the members were kind of moving on to different things in their life, and really, sometimes you just got to take another job, even if that job is far away from your bandmates, and that's how it goes. But we lost a good one then. And I've debated whether or not I should, pay tribute to people who die or bands that break up while I'm doing this. I think I do want to play a Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young song, just because they were such an influential band to me at one point. And I wanted to play this song before I even knew that Ash Williams was going to break up. So I'm going to do that. And I first saw Ash Williams at a show at the Che Cafe that was called Pizza-Rama. I think it was actually the first time I saw Sledding with Tigers as well. And I'm going to sit down. And the show was one of the coolest shows I've ever been to. It was, they got a bunch of money from the UC San Diego arts department or something to put on the show, and had tons of different really cool bands play, and free pizza, like enough pizza for everyone to eat more than they could possibly want to eat. And one thing I really like is that they did pizza from many different vendors. Basically, they went to every pizza place in San Diego. So that was a really fun show. Ash Williams jumped on that show because someone said, hey, there's actually a band that gives away free pizza at all their shows. And of course, that band is Ash Williams. I met them there, just really clicked with them instantly. Just all of them really, really wonderful guys. And the band's had kind of a few lineup changes since then, but I've never met a member of Ash Williams that I didn't instantly love. And so then it came out in the wash a few weeks later that Patrick grew up in Wairika, California. I, of course, grew up in Etna, California. And I mentioned that to him, and he said, oh, that's awesome. Have you ever been to Dottie's? Which, of course I have, many, many, many times. But I thought that was great that, he knew Dottie's as like the Etna thing, because it was for many years. And I hope that tradition can continue. And so one day, the next time I saw Ash Williams, and I have no idea, I've seen them probably over a dozen times since then. The next time I saw them play, Patrick from Wairika said, all right, this next song is dedicated to Chuck because he's from the place where the song's about, which was pretty cool. And yeah, that's my story about Ash Williams. And I think the essence of the band and what makes them so great, or what made them so great, I guess I have to say now, was it can be summed up when I was doing a show. I was doing a benefit show for the Trans Lifeline, and I was calling bands, and they would say, "Okay, well, I need to talk to all the members. I'll get back to you. Can we get back to you in about a week?" You know, like nobody was giving me a solid yes or no, and it was really frustrating. And I called Pat, and he's like, "Yeah, so we're doing the show." He's like, "Oh yeah, we'll do that. Do you want to hear when it is?" He's like, "No, just add us to the bill." Like, and making that work. Like, I don't know how you can be that casual about it and still be such a solid band that has, I guess, maybe if none of them were unemployed, but I think they were all employed. There are ants crawling on my wall. I'm just gonna, and like one of them is stuck in a crack on my bulletin board, and the other is like helping it out. Ants being bros. Probably not a good place to leave a pizza open, but I had to like have Ash Williams decor. So anyway, impressive that they were able to be that casual and that together. I aspire to that, and I hope you all do too. I really love this song. I really love this whole album. I think what is really cool about this song, and I hope you get a chance to listen to the original at some point. What I love about this song is that it sounds like a high school punk band song. Like, it has the sort of trademarks of it. There's a part that just goes, yeah, whoa, nah, and those kind of vocalizations. I feel like every high school punk band had one song at least that did that. But I feel like there's a maturity to it. It's kind of like, this is a band that didn't have to do the high school punk band thing, but they chose to do it. Not because that's where they're at with their songwriting skill, but because that was the best way to convey this message. And that's pretty neat. It could have been more complex, but it chose to be simple. And yeah, just a great song, a great album. The lyrics, I think, are really, I love how the lyrics feel straightforward, but at the same time, they're just really sincere, I guess would be the right word. Vulnerable lyrics. And a lot harder to write than you might think. Anyway, let's do this. Again, I probably have the chords wrong. Mea culpa. It's not going to sound right. The town where I went to high school is a meth lab waiting to explode. And when the flames burn it all down, the fuse will keep us intoxicated year round. Siskiyou, you're beautiful, but your people are ruining you. I wish that judging a book by its cover could be true. And I say, na 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 na. that shithole was my cousin AJ. He was my friend. But when they took AJ away, they left him in an attic, surrounded by addicts. Shit like that can scar a kid for life. And I say, na 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 na. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Na 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 na. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I grew up in a city called San Jose by the Bay. It had everything a kid could need. Family and friends and a place to stay. Sure, it's not perfect, but when you truly love something, you love it for everything, including its flaws. And I say na 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 na. Whoa 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 whoa. Na 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 na. Whoa 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 whoa. All right. I did not mention the name of my guitar teacher as a personal favor to my guitar teacher. Because obviously, after a performance like that, knowing that such talent could be created from just one lesson, he would get absolutely inundated. And I just don't want to do that to the poor guy. Okay. Wait, did I say his name? I don't think I said his name. Anyway, I have like most of a pizza back there, and you can't even see it in the box. I could have just used an empty box. Kind of a waste of $7, but you live and learn. Now, I'm not even hungry. But I guess I could like freeze it or something. I don't know. Breakfast tomorrow. I'll see you in a week. Actually, less than a week because it's Tuesday. Take care, Papa Bear.